Starting the Educational Technology and Learning Master's Program at Azusa Pacific University has been an enjoyable experience. The teachers have been very supportive and motivating. All the techniques and skills that I learned here at Azusa Pacific have helped me to become better prepared for the classroom of the 21st century. I had two major goals that I wanted to accomplish with this master's program. My first goal was to become aware of the technology that is available and learn how to apply it in the classroom. I knew that my skills were very limited, and I was even a bit intimidated to explore new technology and/or programs. I knew that students seemed to be more engaged with the little technology I would use in the classroom. If I learned how to use it more effectively, it would allow my students to be even more engaged in their learning. My second goal was to be able to develop videos and/or learning activities in Spanish for my students, since most of the instruction is in Spanish. Many curriculum programs have a technology component, but they are usually in English or very limited in Spanish. So I wanted to learn how to develop some of these activities for my students to review and practice their new learning. In the 514 class, I learned that I could take a topic that I'm teaching and make a video for my kindergarten class. I never imagined that I would be making videos for my class as part of the instruction. They not only enjoy it, but it gives them a nice visual for comprehensible input. I can proudly say that I can use video cameras and microphones with more confidence. I also learned in the 524 class how to make an interactive PowerPoint to help my kindergartners review skills. I can use it on the smartboard with the whole class to review a skill, or allow them to use it on the computer individually or with a partner. Learning about the multiple intelligences in the 522 class and the types of technology that can be used to address these intelligences was quite an eye-opener. It gave me a whole new perspective on how some of my students might be learning and give them different opportunities to demonstrate their strengths. It gave me options for meeting the needs of all my students, which has always been a challenge. Another thing that I didn't have or would even know how to design one was a website. I learned how to create a website for my classroom in the 525 class. I developed a classroom website with our class mascot, Bono the monkey, for my students' parents to have access to information on upcoming events, homework, and resources on the topics we are learning about. Parents seem to appreciate having access to the information. In the 519 class, I learned how to use InDesign. With this knowledge, I can create nicely designed newsletters for parents to inform them of upcoming events and also what is happening in the classroom. I realized that this program has taught me quite a bit about technology and how to use it in the classroom, but it is only the beginning of my quest for technology. I know that technology is constantly changing and advancing by the minute, and what I have learned can become obsolete in a short time. This program has given me the desire to continue to learn and keep up with technology as it evolves. I feel that I have only touched the tip of the iceberg. The unit I developed is about the ocean animals. It was designed for my dual language classroom, and the instruction is in Spanish. In this unit, the students will learn to identify ocean animals and their main body parts, and be able to compare and contrast ocean fish and mammals through the use of videos, slideshows, and a web quest. These are the goals for the unit. Students will identify ocean animals and their sounds. Here are some examples. The next objective, students will be able to identify and label the main body parts of a fish and a mammal.
The whale will fill, the whale will fill.
Students will also be able to name at least 3 characteristics of a fish and of a marine mammal.
The whale will fill, the whale will fill itself with food.
Students will also give at least 2 reasons why fish and mammals are different. In this unit, students will watch slideshows, videos, and PowerPoints about ocean animals. Students will also use graphic organizers to identify the animals and compare and contrast fish and mammals. One of the activities for students is to participate in a web quest about dolphins. At the end of the web quest, with the assistance of the teacher, the students will produce a slideshow on facts about dolphins. Students will have an opportunity to develop a podcast where they would interview a fish and a marine mammal. This will demonstrate if the students can identify characteristics of each type of animal. The students will also be able to use the information from their podcast to present a puppet show with the puppets and scenery they create and have the teacher record it on a video camera. The projects will be assessed by rubrics according to what should be demonstrated for each project. Here is an example of a rubric for the web quest, and one for the podcast on an interview of a fish and a marine mammal.
Then swim back to the ocean surface to fill its lungs with air again.
I now end this presentation with the slideshow that is used to introduce this ocean unit to motivate discussion. Enjoy!